door in my little black dress. Been a long day and I need to de-stress. Sun sets behind downtown skyline. My headphones on, playing my favorite song. Turn the volume.
For those of you that are living in the wetlands for the summer or for life. Today, we're starting with hair. If day one is frizzy, there really is no hope for the other days. What you used in the winter is not going to cut it in humidity. In the summer, it is essential that you avoid ingredients that attract water to your hair. Attracting water to your hair is great in the winter, in a dry climate. In a wet climate, in humid weather, when you attract water to your hair, you attract frizz. Common ingredients like glycerin and honey make frizz galore. I was finally able to get my hands on my favorite curly hair products that are essential in the summertime. I love them all year round, but in the summer, I need them. They are Kinky Curly, come clean. Kinky Curly, not today, and Kinky Curly, curling custard. They are the only hair products that I've ever found that don't contain frizz-forming ingredients. When I shampoo, I like to use a quarter size amount for the front and a quarter size for the back. I use the leave-in conditioner as a conditioner, and sometimes I leave it in and sometimes I wash it out. It really depends on the look that I'm going for. For the sake of maximum frizz protection, I opted to leave in the leave-in conditioner. Now on to styling, another crucial step. The best styling practice for preventing frizz is finger coiling. Finger coiling is great at smoothing the cuticle, which prevents frizz. It's great at holding the curls together, which prevents frizz. And the curling custard just locks everything in place. You can also use no product if you want maximum volume and you don't mind a little bit of frizz. When you're finger coiling, it is very important to make sure that your hair is 100% detangled. You can't smooth a tangled cuticle. I like to detangle with my denim brush first, and then I go in with my fine-tooth comb to get any teeny tiny little knot, and then we're left with perfectly detangled hair. When I'm finished, I like to let my hair air dry. Diffusers are nice, speed up the drying process, but I find if they're used on hair that is soaking wet, it actually can create frizz. Your hands do not touch the hair. Any premature curl separation that happens when your hair is wet will create frizz. Leave it alone. You can move freely, flip it around, that's fine. Just don't touch it. I know you're thinking about touching it. Don't do it. When you're 100% dry, this is the time to touch it. This is the time to squeeze out any stiffness, any crunchiness, to leave you with soft, defined, bouncy, happy curls. There is very little frizz, and it rained today. And I went in the balcony, which is a wind tunnel. It blew my hair all around. So this has been put to the test. You can't get 100% frizz-free with curly hair, but this comes pretty close. And after all of our hard work, we are humidity-proof. As for skincare, in the summertime, I like to keep things super light, super breathable. What I've been loving for summer, for humidity, is Pai. Not the pie you eat, but the pie you put on your face, as in P-A-I. And my skin is loving it. To cleanse my face, I use Pai's Middlemist 7. And this is unlike any of my other cleansers because you actually put it on your skin dry. So you massage it into your skin, loosen all of the debris and the dirt. And with every cleanser, you get one of these cloths and you actually remove the cleanser with the cloth. Now I love this because it's a gentle exfoliation, which my oily skin needs and loves. But also, usually when I wash my face, I make a giant mess. So it's really nice that I don't need to do that. And what I like to do is I like to start at one corner of the cloth, wipe a section, move to the next corner, wipe another section, and then the next section. And then finally, I like to flip over the cloth and just do one final wipe just to make sure I got rid of everything. And I feel like since I've been using this, my oil production has calmed down a lot, and it really helps with congestion because something about that dry application really gets into those pores and shake things up. After cleansing, I go in with a toner. I love toners in general. I love essences. It's just a really nice step to just really prep your skin for the following steps. And I spray it 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4 times. And I let that soak in 100% before moving on to the next step. If I'm dealing with a lot of congestion, if I'm dealing with any breakouts, if my period is coming, I will use the All Becomes Clear Serum by Pai all over my face. My period is coming in a few days, so I definitely put it everywhere. I love this serum so much. It's so light, but you could feel like you can feel it soothing your face. It's a very peaceful approach to dealing with blemishes. Instead of shooting down the bacteria with machine guns, it actually helps to make your skin less habitable to acne-causing bacteria, and it just calms everything down. It makes your skin happy and stronger, and I really like that approach. Now I seal everything in with the Pioneer, and I love the Pioneer because it's made for me. It's made for oily skin people, so it helps to control the oil production, mattify things, but still leaving you glowing and hydrated. And if you're wondering what I'm using on my eyes, I'm using System D. And System D is a serum for your eyes, and it's kind of like a gel texture. It's very light, it's very cooling. It helps to depuff and strengthen the delicate skin around your eyes. I'm definitely a huge advocate of using something special for your under eye area, because what you use on the rest of your face is probably too heavy to go to the skin under your eyes. It's very thin, it's very delicate. System D is perfect because it's light, it doesn't clog my pores, it doesn't give me milia. And when you find a good eye cream, it's like, yes. And the applicator, it's like a little ice pack. When you rub it along your eye very gently, it's so cooling. Now let's move on to makeup. In humid weather, I like to put as little makeup on as possible. So if I'm not shooting for Instagram, if I'm not going somewhere nice, not going on a patio, I will just wear sunscreen. But what I'm going to show you today is what I would do if I'm going out on the town. I have a date next week with my husband. Our first date in 8 months, just the two of us. I'm very excited. So this is what I would do to my face. I start with Supergoop Zinc Screen. Most zinc sunscreens make me look like a ghost, but this one, I think because of the pink tint that it has, it helps to make it look less spooky and more like a human that is alive. I'm really extra, and I like to put on my sunscreen with a beauty blender. The sunscreen's very liquidy. It really reminds me of a foundation. It's nice to not get it all over your hands and make a big mess. A nice clean approach to putting on your sunscreen. I make sure to get my neck too if it's gonna be exposed. And if I was going outside today, I would put some on my arms for sure. Definitely wanna protect my tattoos from the sun. I also like to put sunscreen on my lips. I use the Jack Black SPF 25. It took me so many years to figure this out, but SPF for your lips is pretty important, especially if you're prone to hyperpigmentation and discoloration. I have a list of all of my favorite lip products. You can check that out up here. So now that we're all covered in SPF, we can go in with the fun stuff, the makeup. For makeup, I really love to use Merit Beauty. I have a full makeup video on Merit that you can watch up here. In the summertime, I just use their Complexion Stick under my eyes to get rid of my dark circles and around the nose to get rid of my redness that kind of highlights my white mustache. For my eyebrows, I use the Merit Brow Pomade. And I really like Merit's Brow Pomade because it's not super wet and it looks really natural and bold. For my lips, I like to use MAC Strip Down as my base coat. I feel like whenever you're wearing any kind of lip color, wearing a lip liner just makes it go so much longer. And then I take my Merit Lip Tinted Oil and I just coat my lips. I love the texture of this lip oil because it's not sticky. And I finished with curling my eyelashes. And I'll either just leave them as is or I'll put on a waterproof mascara. In the humid weather, mascara, regular mascara, can give you panda eyes and bleed and make you look like you've been crying or sweating a lot, which maybe you have been. Lately, I've been opting to use no mascara and just leave my eyelashes curled. They're super long right now. None of this. I love it. This is Summertime Amanda. She is simple. She is sometimes shiny, but I love her. I've been really liking just wearing my eyelashes bare because no panda eyes. The next video that's coming is gonna be all about my eyelashes